11 a.m. and this time check came to you compliments the Chess Unisex store on Granby Street, right here in the city, where you get quality brands for less.
We are Power 95.
Yo, it's your killer partner, 2 Chainz.
Hey guys, it's your girl Shensia.
I'm Central C.
Miss Skylar Black.
Where music lives. Ladies Room comes to you compliments of Renwick and Thompson Limited, Beacon Insurance, and Dermamen. Experience the best in aesthetic treatments. Grenada's #1 choice.
New customers, for a limited time and in celebration of our 50 years of independence, you can get a $50 gas voucher free with your policy when you sign up for any of Beacon's private comprehensive car policies. Premium financing is available so that your premium can be spread over 3, 6, 9, or 12 months. Other benefits may apply depending on the policy selected. Call us at 440-4447 or log on to beacongrenada.com to get a free quote and free gas today.
2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6.
Education multiplies their chances and places the world of opportunity in their hands. No matter where they are in the world, make sure they're prepared for their journey back to school with Western Union. School fees, books, room and board, whatever the reason. Knowledge, independence, opportunity. Western Union, moving money for better.
And we're back at it again. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the room. It is Wednesday, August 28th, the final Wednesday in the month of August. It's officially Virgo season. Shout out to all my Virgos in the building. Yeah, I can deal with Virgos. It's the Leos and the Scorpios and what's the other one? Sagittarius that I can take in small doses. I didn't get a memo again that day. All you really doing to get this little rock, yes? So all the time I galloped in yesterday about benefits, all they could tell me was action in Parliament yesterday. All you ever hear me came out with all yourself. Nobody can tell me was Parliament was parliamenting yesterday. Sitting was sitting yesterday. After I came off, I keep seeing all these not withdrawing and who withdrawing, and I'm wondering what going on? What happened here? And only later in the day I finally caught up on all. Let's have a dull moment on this rock. I swear. We do the most on any given day. Anywho's, hope everybody's good. Oh, I started feeling cold this morning, boy. Real time for me to go about my business. Morning, Shante. Morning, Marianne. Morning, Lisa. Rita, good morning. Lisa, you ready for Labor Day weekend? You still do that Parkway and them thing and them? I've stopped over the years. I used to be so excited, to take vacation to run up the road for Labor Day. And I'm like, over the years, I'm like, but that ain't making sense because just come out of Grenada Carnival. All them artists down here, I see them in every fete. I have a ball of a time here. And then I rush up the road to go to Labor Day to spend literally 2 hours on Eastern Parkway because it's like you're running, it's like a sprint up the parkway while you're making your way up the parkway. Street cleaners behind you sweeping dust on your foot already, and by 4 or 5 thing done, you're starting to feel cold. You have to see trouble to get cab to go home, and all kind of titivation. So I'm like, I'm over it. Let me just enjoy my Grenada Carnival and go and rest my dainty body. I ain't got time for all the running around and running up parkway behind no truck, and then you're in band, and then some of all the Grenadians, all them pay for costume, all them pay for t-shirt. Y'all swarm in band with a set of old stupid powder and powdering up the place, powder in your hair, powder in your eyes, powder in your face. Y'all have Juve to play the fool and then still come on the parkway behind people, good band, with people in their costume. Take over the band. You can't even get room. Why are they not disciplined? And not only there too, here too. You notice it here. Like people pay money to spend, to pay money to enjoy themselves in their band. And y'all supposed to be on the sidewalk taking in the action. And y'all won't give women a chance to enjoy their costume, to let the feathers sway in the breeze. You have to fight with all you in the band. You feathers covering your butt, and y'all behind fighting to jam on feathers. All you want to give people a chance and buy a costume. And who of them man who sign up to play mass and playing in the band? They can't even get to jam on woman, but all you on the sidewalk want to take over the people band. I ain't had the energy to turn back every single minute to ask who it is. That's why I just pack myself on the truck and watch all the fight up in the road, because I can't. It's what I say, it's my demure season. Good morning, Shauna. Frosted, good morning. I ain't had to ask if butter may be on Eastern Parkway on Monday. I ain't asking you if you're still in that in that part of the world. Good morning, Ingrid. Morning, G-Eds. Morning, Linda, Nakisha, Maureen, Melvin Brown. Mel, Mel, you need to come and give your story one of these days. You had me dying yesterday. Good morning, Kizzy. You miss Kizzy, you don't have me unhappy already, and you're supposed to be making me happy. Don't come about no sister this morning. All of a sudden, you're real doing the most these days about things I don't know about. You're enjoying life to the fullest. Carry on smartly. Morning, Jenny. Morning, JJ. Marvlin. Who else is here? Shirley Japal. Good morning, Jennifer Byam. Terrence Wells, good morning. Careful with our scorpions, and I'm not withdrawing my statement. No withdrawal. Jackie Douglas Adams. Oh, you're up the road, Jackie? Finally. I should play a Vaughn for you this morning, finally. Because I know what you don't be doing here, so that you have to drag yourself up the road after everybody gone. Morning, Connie. Yeah, Labor Day. It's not Labor Day like before, but they still get excited about it. I guess all the to me all the activities before is what matters. Naya boat ride is like hot bread right now. I don't know why Naya won't get another boat instead of having them people and them seeing trouble to go on a boat ride. So I tired see who aren't looking for tickets on my feed. It's like this week is Naya and boat ride week. Thank God the mister decided not to withdraw yesterday, so we get something else. But whole week is a boat ride. Naya, just get another boat. I'm fed up with these people and them every minute. I want ticket. Morning, Sonia. Yes, I got my lamb yesterday. Thank you so much to the guys at Aquarium. They were the service was awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, and my lamb was done to perfection. Yeah, after I go through yesterday, I needed to eat something good. I had to put something good on my chest after all the trouble I went through it all yesterday. Morning, Patrick. Come give me a ride. I'll give you my ticket. Just stay off the boat. Jackie, don't take that. Make sure that I have your tickets. The highlight of Labor Day weekend is Jab Jab Juve and Tyrone backyard party. No, I didn't get a memo for it. I know Tyrone have a thing, but I didn't realize it was the highlight. So you and Tyrone starring this weekend. All right, big up all yourself. Morning, Natalia. Don't talk about the young children that get in the bands. Yeah, it's crazy. Imagine you paying all this money to play costume and you have to fight up in the road to get a little space to jam, and people just swarm in the band, and you can have you can't have 100 security. You can't have security. There's more people than security. So even though you have security, there is only so much security could do. When you have a band with 100 plus people, 1,000 people, and then you have spectators taking over the band, and the same goes for all the events on the road. Monday Night Mass, Fancy Mass. It's always problems. I'm not sure we'll ever be able to figure that out, but I don't know. Y'all figure it out. So yeah, like I was saying, a lot happened yesterday. Y'all come on the live and share it, please. Morning, Irvin. Irvin, I'm still waiting. I was really coming and see trouble on the holiday. Yes, don't worry, man. When I go on my vacation and I sign off, don't ask for me, don't look for me, see me and don't see me. No comment, no posting, no nothing, not a zilch. Y'all know I drop off the face of the earth whenever I go on my vacation. I'm talking from now. Don't appreciate me while I'm here. Carnival come and gone. I was on E. Thank God for what's her name? She don't like publicity, but thank God for the little Lucozade and malt that I got. But it is what it is. What is son self talking about? Find your fine love? What's she talking about? Where? Who it is, GNs? I'm not seeing it. Talk fast. Let me remove them. Winston, you're in the wrong place, Winston. I am from the island of Jamaica. I am a Jamaican home at Seaforth. I want to get a lot of children. But Winston, you can't get children here. We ain't giving away children here. What Winston looking for? With who are supposed to, Jackie? Winston, you're in the wrong place. This is Grenada. We ain't giving away children here. How you want to get these children on them, Winston? Somebody escort Winston out for me, please. I ain't had the energy today. Right now I'm running on fumes. Winston to look to us. So you went on Winston profile? Hold on, let me check out Winston for myself. Oh, they're coming on the live. Let's talk the things. Where is Shante this morning? Did I see Shante? Yeah, Shante is here. All right. Just do me a favor, guys, and share the live at highlights and at followers. And stop coming and sit down here comfortable and don't share. Hold on, let me see who is this Winston not looking for children. Jackie and them wicked, yes? Nah, man, Jackie. Ah. Nah, Papa. Jackie, I could really bring people down the road to Damascus, yes? Let's really bring people down the road to Damascus, Papa. Look how I follow you. Oh, Father Lord, put a hand, a foot, a whole body. Winston, have a good day you're here, Papa. I can't help you this time of the morning. The speed I go look at Winston. No, let Winston stay there, Papa. Winston don't harm nobody. The speed I go over. The speed I go on Winston profile. I tell you, between Jackie and I don't know which one is the devil and the devil's sister. Because I should know better than to follow you, Miss Jackie, about Winston and look too bad. And follow you down the road to Damascus this morning. I ain't going down there with you, right? You're on your own. I'm working very hard to go upstairs where there is air conditioned. I can't deal with heat. Anyways, so a lot happened yesterday, and in our houses of no, I can't concentrate. A picture in my head. Oi, boy, I tell you what, the devil can't come for himself, he does resent. Boy, it's rough out here. Alright. Natalia says, I don't know if it's me alone, but it's very difficult to hear you at times, both AirPods and air, and it's so low hearing your volume all the way up. I don't know. Nobody else complaining, so maybe it's on your end. Nobody, hold on, let me just turn it up a little. Nobody else seems to be complaining, so let me see if I can go up a little more. And you'll tell me if it is low. How about now? It's low? It's low? Okay. Thanks, Natalia, because everybody now is saying it's low. Kind of off or low. It's so it's better for some, and some saying it's better now. Marisha, you stop doing how they call it Monday? My volume low. I sound low? Well, I have the thing all the way up and I'm peaking in red right now. So I don't know if it's a problem on y'all end because some are saying it's okay and some saying it's better now. Okay, so I'm gonna have to work with that for now. All right, good. Thanks so much, everybody. All right, yeah. So yesterday, my mouth can't go any closer because I don't want my lips brushing this sponge here that everybody mouth does be over. Next thing you start to see me getting breakout on my lips, and first thing you all Grenadians should say, I have what you call the thing where it does get cold? What is herpes? What's the thing? Crab louse? What's the thing it does get on your mouth? The thing, the kind of bruise. No, crab louse is not mouth. What's the name of the thing you get here? Herpes, right? Yeah. Next, cold sore or whatever. Next thing you hear, herpes and all kind of thing. Mina, one time with all you. It's so cool. Oh, Richard crab louse on lip. Cold sore. Okay. All right, yeah. Next. I know how Richard with crab louse on Richard Carlos on the lip. Anyways, I've been trying for the last 10 minutes to speak on something and I keep getting distracted. Yesterday, Parliament. All right. So I'm just seeing, I'm not sure who is the person who will be replacing Honorable, the once Senator Jonathan Lacrette. It looked as though today at 11:30 a.m., so I'm waiting. I'm going to have to join them. 11:30 a.m., the media is invited to a senatorial appointment ceremony. It will take place at the residence of the Governor General, Her Excellency Dame Cecilia Grenade. It does not say who will be appointed. All it says invited to a senatorial appointment, so I guess who know. And we'll have to wait until 11:30 a.m. to find out who will be taking that senatorial, who will be getting that senatorial appointment. Who it is, Melvin? So I'm the last to know everything. What really going on with me these days? I know I'm minding my business, but they asked me to fill in for Laco. I say no. Who? Oh, really? Oh, that's nice. If it's that, okay. Well, if it's that individual, that's really nice. You know, she is a hard worker. Okay. All right then. Anyways, we move. So yeah, like I was saying yesterday when we were here galloping, me and Jason having a time with the young man. Update. I saw a message from him which says that apparently the young lady now knows because she put 2 and 2 together based on the post. I knew it was going to come down to that. Because everybody and their brother, you know, even though they don't comment, they see things and you're not stupid. Anyways, she says that she knows. And she now knows that he knows. And she requested time to think about it. I'm not sure what to think about. Like I asked him, what is to think about? You should be the one asking for time to think about what's happening after the young man leaves on Friday. Today is what, Wednesday? He leaves on Friday, so 2 more days. So now that she knows you know, and you know she know, whatever, it should be a case of, okay, it was nice knowing you. I'm not sure what it is she has to think about. I guess making up time to come up with some sort of excuse, which to me isn't even necessary. You know, it really isn't necessary. Just go about your business, and she go about her business, work on ways and heal yourself and fix yourself, and just do what you gotta do. You know? But like we said, you're very much on the naive end, and I mentioned that to you. And if you don't if you don't, buck up yourself, people will continue to take advantage of you, of your kindness. There's some people that just have this naive, sweet nature about them, and they tend to see the good and give everything the benefit of the doubt and try to see the good in everything. But you can't do that. You have to call a spade, and you have to know when, ish is ish. You can't see ish and pretend it's ice cream. It can't be ice cream. It doesn't look and doesn't smell like ice cream, so it can't be ice cream. So, like I said to him, you need to work on your personal development, if you continue like this, you will be taken advantage of. And you seem like a very nice person, sweet individual, but you can't do sweet all the time. No, sweet is not. Hands go walk on your chest. You can't do sweet all the time. Hands gonna walk up your chest and walk down your back. So you can't be sweet and do sweet. It doesn't work. Aisha Mason, Aruna go for Prime Minister next election. I'm not interested in public life, sweetheart. Thank you. Where I'm at is public enough. I had enough. You said you have vacation. Where you going? You come in and ask me question for. Go back on your vacation. You are not on work, but you're still on work. Go about your business. Yeah, so I'm not interested in public life, Papa. When I'm done with the radio, that's it. I had enough. I've given about 20-something plus years. You think I want more lash on my back? I don't know when people get an opportunity to get out of certain things, why they want to stay in it. Because public life is not all, it's not all cut out as it, it's not all that. You have no privacy. You're scrutinized. And something the normal man would do, you'll be held to a different standard. You'll be held to different. You have to give account for everything you do. You have to answer people, and you can't cuss people out. It's not as nice and rosy. I mean, there are some perks, I'm sure, that comes with it, and benefits, I guess, the salary as well. But listen, the stress that comes with it, and every Monday morning, somebody knocking on your door, your child don't have diapers, their husband had to go and cut his foot, and he have makuku, and he had this. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. It's not all that. Carrington, call me. When you called me yesterday, I was doing something, and I was going to call you back, but I completely forgot. So I'll call you as soon as I come off, bro. I'll find it for you. So yeah. So I heard yesterday was okay, so I guess it's public now because I'm seeing the Honorable Karine James. So Mel, you're right. I'm seeing the Honorable Karine James posting the person in her all right, well, congratulations to her. Like I said, she's a very passionate young woman, and she'll do well. She'll definitely do well. I love to see people come from nothing to something, working their way up, and not just be given something because, But yeah, so we had public life is not demure. It's not at all. It's not for the faint of heart. It's not for the weak. Listen, if you don't have the testicular fortitude, public life is not for you. It can break you in every sense of the word. Aisha, what happened going on this morning with that? First was voicey name from Jamaica. Now Mason. Listen, I can't. All right, leave me alone, please. So yesterday we saw the fracas in Parliament with the member of His Majesty's opposition, Honorable Keith Mitchell, and then we had the minister from Carriacou. Last week we had the minister on, and that was one of the questions we asked regarding a statement or video that was circulating regarding, teachers and public servants, etc. Basically, and I might not say it word for word, making confusion for water, etc. And something to the effect that, their salaries are running. It's not like folks who lost everything and lost their jobs and everything. So from what I gathered, he was saying they are making confusion for water, etc., and their salaries are still running. And I guess basically trying to say that, if you could afford to buy something, buy it. But that folks didn't take it too kindly, because at the end of the day, like you said, everybody is in the same boat. Everybody lost everything. And while your salaries might be running, some still said it was a bit insensitive. And the minister, the opposition leader, didn't say in those exact words in Parliament yesterday. But I guess the minister stood up to defend his cause, and the speaker, and I don't know. It was just all over the place. Hey, listen. Who lie, who stand up, who withdraw. I can't be bothered at this point in time. They're gonna figure it out. I ain't had the energy to deal with those sort of things anymore. They're gonna figure it out. But as it is, that seemed to be what the opposition leader said in terms of not being asked to withdraw his pronouncement. He said he will not withdraw because basically it is what it is. Andrea says, and they can do better. So who can purchase water, please do so. And that there are policies that are in place to further assist those who can help themselves. Yeah, you're late. It's the tape don't lie. Well, there is a video circulating, and I did ask, in the interview, I did ask for him to comment on it, which he did, and try to explain what he meant. But at the end of the day, I think the same way, remember some years ago when the opposition leader made some comments towards the nurses and doctors, I think it was, talking about them thieving the chicken or something, or something like that. And people didn't take too kindly either. So we can't have different measuring sticks. If it's wrong across the board. And like I say, that's why I always have issues with y'all, because depending on who says it, it's okay. And depending on who doesn't say it, if something is wrong, there's nothing, nobody's too big to apologize. We all talk out of turn sometimes. We all say things we wish we didn't say in the heat of the moment. And, I often say this thing called emotions, if we don't get it in check, it will get the better of us all the time. Our emotions and our egos are the things that drive us to failure a lot of the times. If we can get a check on our egos and our emotions, we could be so much better. And if somebody's saying, hey, I'm offended by something you said, and not one, not two, not three, but several are saying, well, I'm offended by something, it doesn't take away from a person to say, hey, okay, that's not what I meant, but I'm sorry if I offended you. Didn't come out in the right way. And I think the minister said so last week. He probably didn't choose the right words to, explain what he was trying to explain. And I'm not here to speak on behalf of nobody, because like I said, when I go into my battle, let us fight and defend myself. I ain't seen no minister standing up and defend me, so I'm not here to defend anybody. But in light of, the conversation, just saying, if something is displeasing, it's displeasing. If people are offended, they're offended. And we should not just look at things based on who's saying it, irrespective of who's saying it. If it's offensive, it's offensive. And that's all there is to it, really, That's all there is to it, really. We can't be, on one hand, against something, and when somebody else do it, we have a problem with it. It don't work that way. And that is how we operate on this little rock of ours. A lot of the times, something is wrong based on who's saying it or who's doing it. If it's somebody you like, somebody you support, it's okay. Somebody you don't, then they could string you up in the market for all you're concerned and flog you in broad daylight. But somebody else, it's a mistake, or, whatever. If it's a mistake, we are humans. We are known to err. It's part of living. Nobody's perfect. Nobody was beaten with a perfect stick. So if we make a mistake or whatever, accountability, owning up to it, apologizing, and we move. But it's when we keep trying to make excuses and go around and around in circles, that's when it keeps going around and around, and the conversation continues. But sometimes all it takes is just to own up and say, hey, it is what it is, but Andrea says, we also need to call out some members of certain groups when we see bad behavior. We cannot continue to sweep greedy or say lawlessness behavior, sweep lawless behavior under the rug. It's really difficult to call someone someone a thief versus calling out someone if they're being greedy. It's different, but I'm saying in the same sense it was offensive, you know, and I'm dealing with how people feel, not what was said really. It's not the same, but the offense was felt. People felt offended that, hey, we are here, public servants working on behalf of the country, and we are being labeled, or, you know, we're being disrespected. And I think the issue is disrespect, you know, not so much what was said, but the disrespect people felt in the words that were said towards them. And I think that's what the problem is. And I did say that last week. He said he probably didn't say it in the right words, and I did say that he did say that he probably didn't use the words, you know, the best words to describe it. He basically spoke on how he saw it and how he felt, and not necessarily how. Morning, Pierre. Yes, I said Scorpio. Yeah. So, but sometimes we just major in minor a lot of the times. We drag things when we should put it to rest, and we beat it until we can't beat it no more, until we're tired. Then we move on to something else, you know? And I guess that's the nature of the beast when you're dealing with politics and politicians and what have you, and everybody trying to score their own little personal points or what have you. But hey, the walking out of Parliament, that is what I have an issue with. And it's been done for a number of years. And I have a serious problem with it, because what I truly want all parliamentarians to understand, right? That when you go to the House of Parliament, you are not going there in your personal capacity. You're not going there for yourself or for your family or for select group or for your group of friends or a WhatsApp group. You're going there on behalf of the people of Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique who elected you to serve us. And we really need to start holding our parliamentarians accountable, because people are acting as though this is their personal business, their personal little whatever. Say, for example, you have a little shop. So you open and close when you feel like. And some people could be walking into it and you don't feel like dealing with them today. You close up your shop and you're going to lie down in your bed. And if something offended you or you didn't like the way something was handled, I'm sure there's a number of ways you can voice your displeasure or table it or write a letter to whoever you need to write or whatever the case might be. But I have a serious problem with people, parliamentarians, like walking out of Parliament and not sitting to continue the order of the day, the business of the day, which involves us, the people. I really have a problem with it, and I think that it's something that, you know, we need to speak out more on, because they're not going there just for themselves. They're going there for us. So for those who voted for you, that means we lose representation every time somebody decides, I'm not going to stay here because I feel away. I'm going to leave. I'm going to walk out because I don't like how you handle me. I don't like how you... I just find it to be, you know, something we need to work on. And Grenadians love discord. That is true, Aninka. And that's on both sides of the aisle. It may not change, but we can talk about it for what it's worth. We love confusion. We love bacchanal. But I must say that at least in our neck of the woods, our parliament, it's calm. I've seen parliaments in other parts of the world where it ends up in fist fights. That men come to blows because they don't agree with what one said, or they're standing up to defend something. Especially in African, some of the African parliaments, you see them literally fighting, cursing each other out. And Madam Speaker, Mr. Speaker speaking away, and then even hearing Madam Speaker, they're shouting, they're screaming, they're cursing one another. Was it about a couple of years ago, remember Ralph Gonzalez, comrade, and somebody in Parliament, what was the name of the person? And tell the person to shut up and sit down. Who was it? Somebody. You see, if your presentation is suspended, you cannot continue. The rules of Parliament was violated by the Speaker. He could not continue with the people's business. If it was done to Dickon, he would walk out too. I do not support walkouts, but if ever there was a day to walk out, it was yesterday. Okay, understandable. Like I said, I didn't follow the whole thing, and I really don't pay much to it because I can't deal with the back and forth. I honestly can't. But that is understandable if his presentation was suspended. Okay, so if your presentation is suspended, you cannot continue. Rules of the Parliament was violated by the Speaker. He could not continue with the people's business. All right. Understand. All right, thanks for the clarification. So that was his reason to pick up Johnny bundle and walk out. Yeah, you remember the year when Comrade and some member on the other side, they were cussing each other out and telling him to sit down and shut up or something. So, but hey, never a dull moment. We just love the confusion, right? And we love the back and forth. Let me see if this thing starts. I was looking to see the speaker suspended the presentation. Okay, so the speaker was responsible for. All right, so I get it now. So if speaker suspend him, then he has nothing to say really. Got it. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate when people can So in essence, he's telling him you cannot continue to speak. All right. You cannot speak. Okay, so that means you either stay or you leave. But you can't, not true. I'm fed up with all of them, to be honest. I'm fed up. But all of them left. So, question. Was it only the opposition leader who couldn't, whose presentation was suspended, or the rest of the opposition members? Were all of them suspended, or they all stood in solidarity with the boss and boss it? Aisha, I'm seeing your comments, but this is a different conversation. We're speaking on Parliament, and I'm seeing you speaking on something else, and it's sort of, I can't speak on two things at the same time. If you have an issue and you'd like me to speak on it, maybe you can message me, and I can start another conversation on that on another day, but I can't do the both right now. All right, so okay, so they walked out in solidarity. Oh, okay, so it was just the opposition leader's presentation that was suspended, so the rest walked out. Well, I have a problem with the walkout. I understand loyalty and solidarity, but to me there's time and place. You can't do it, then follow up. The others did it as solidarity. Okay. United they stand, divided they fall. One for all and all for one. NNPT. I like, no, I'm fed up with everybody in Jude at this point. I'm really fed up. Good fed up. I got fed up. Anyway, this week was supposed to be about relationship. I don't know how they come and change the topic in Truth Mail, but as it's out there, I thought I would just throw it out, to get it over with. But speaking about standing in solidarity, I gave you all the update on the young man and the young lady from yesterday, and she now knows that he knows, and talking about they need to talk and think about and whatever. And like I said to him, if he decides to go back there, then he can't complain. Whatever he get, he had to take. If the man come for All Saints or he come for Christmas, then he just had to hold the corner and don't say a word because he allowed whatever happened to happen again. So you have a decision to make. And I hope I got through to him, and he's going to do what's right for him. Nobody can force a person to leave, stay. You can only advise, and that's something you can do when it comes to man and woman. As much as you would try, you can't force them to go, you can't force them to stay. They come and give you all their problems, and next thing they go and tell the man or the woman, you tell them to leave. And you tell them, and then you turn around and hear, oh, she don't have a man for herself, or she telling you to leave me. And then you become the topic. So, y'all decide what works for you. If you want to go, go. If you want to withdraw, withdraw. You want to stay, stay. You want to walk out, walk out. That's totally up to you. Now, I know we have this thing where we tend to label men, like all men, in the same bracket and seem to think that once you're a woman, that man wants you. And on several occasions, we've had this conversation here where we make it seem like, men will take anything they get. But there are still men, while that might be so, it may be so in some instances, there are men who have certain standards and they like what they like. For example, there are men who will not date a slim person. They love the big women, they love the women with more meat on their body, as they would say. They love the plus size women, and they will not date a slim woman like myself. And there are others who will not date a plus size woman, but they will date a slim woman. So it's like different strokes for different folks. And this guy is saying that he's trying to explain to a lady that he's not interested in her. So maybe she's one of them. She probably have a little looks, a little shape or something, and think that all man under the sun want you. That is not the case. Just as women like what they like, men like what they like as well. But this individual here, he's saying that the lady will not stop harassing him, sending pictures and calling him baby, etc. And he called a mutual friend and explained to her that he was getting irritated and that he needed the harassment to stop, but didn't want to be the bad guy. But the friend didn't understand and he explained that the girl was pushy. She was nice and friendly, but according to him, she has her standards set way too high. And when he told the friend this, she got irritated with him. And he told her that real love doesn't need physical attraction. I don't know about that, because there's no way because first thing you see is that before you even talk to a person, you see them and you're attracted to them in some way, shape, or form. That's how it all starts, irrespective of what anybody says. That's how it all starts. You see somebody and you see features that you like, you see things that you like, and then you proceed to have a conversation, and then other things fall into place. So they told him that he's also a narcissist, and because he has standards for what his girlfriend should look like. So he wants to know what's up with this entitlement thing. He says he goes to the gym every day, he busts his behind to make money, take care of himself, meaning he doesn't have kids or diseases or anything. So why doesn't he deserve something good? He says he has standards for his car, his clothes, his house, and he wants to have standards for his woman as well. He says he's learned to be great in bed, he doesn't cheat, never been married. So he's a good guy, and he holds himself to high standards, and he would like to have someone he can do the same with. But he's asking, why can't I have standards for the girl also? And how can we even have a sex life if I'm not physically attracted to her? So the men are out in full numbers this morning, some of which I never thought had, but I see them coming out. Marisha and them good, yes? Coming out in full bloom this morning. You feel it easy to sit in heaven and watch down and then have them to say, oh, she get nice, but I should have date her. So I saw, you say dating all 2024, people falling under easy standards, nothing. That's what I'm saying. Marisha and them not fall in the standards bracket. See, all our men taking anything down. Listen, just as women have standards, men have standards. And if a man has said to you and shown you more than once that he's not interested in you, there's no way I would be remotely interested in pushing anything. If somebody tell you they're not interested like you, what makes you think you can get them? If they're not interested in you, especially as a man from jump, what makes you think that he's going to be attracted to you or interested in you because you keep pushing it and you keep pursuing him? As a matter of fact, I was told a couple weeks ago, I said, listen, these days women get more aggressive than men. They get way more aggressive than men. They go in men in box. They don't care if you're in relationship, outer relationship, both playing. They put in, as old people would say, they put in questions to you. And following you and stalking you. Guys say you have one every minute before you put up something is love under it. Love, hot, love this, love that. Then in the inbox, and then more he doesn't respond. I'm like, okay, so you seems to like the attention. Just block the person and move on. Y'all hate to block people. So I remember inboxing the soca artist. Jackie, come on the program, please. Sean says, from the starting of 2024, I stopped taking anything. My standard goes since I started saving. What? My standard goes since I started saving? What you mean? You mean your standard go up? A letter, a word, or something missing? So Sean, you was just anything. You was just like a butcher. Anything, any animal that come in your butcher shop, that's it. Well, how my inbox dry? I ain't like that. All they come in my inbox, I'm a good boy. Oh, your standard went go up since you started. Since you started taking anything, your standard went up. I don't understand. Rephrase your question. Rephrase your your statement. Anyways, so the gentleman just wanted to let it be known that men have standards as well. And we should stop seeing and labeling all men as taking anything or dog or whatever bone we throw at them, whatever scraps, they pick it up and eat it. They too have standards and they have quality, and they want us to respect that. Who famous Grenadian you inbox, Mr. Youngstar? And what happened when you did? But if somebody says to you, right? And sometimes we got to take a little pride in myself. Because sometimes they say you have to go after what you want and not necessarily wait for a man to make the first move. For me, I ain't making no first move. I could like you until thy kingdom come. There's no way I'm inboxing you and be like, hey, yo, I like you. Like, what do you even say to a man that you find attractive or that you like? Man on a belly, you know. I say in the next life, I don't want to be a man. I don't want to be a man. I don't want to be a man. Y'all have to do too much. Like, you have to find lines, and it's almost like an application. You have to fill out like a whole job. Like, you have to, how you going to a man that you like? I mean, like, hey, how you? Can we hang out? What's up? If that's the case, I don't get to nobody, because my pick up lines and them whack. You ain't getting a person. What lyrics you throw for the artist, Jackie? What you tell him? You just tell me buy a drink for them. That is a pickup line? Let me buy a drink for you? That could work. Hey, can we go out for a drink? I'd like to buy you a drink. I can't do it. I can't. I'm not going to get anybody, I swear, if that's the case. Some ladies don't have no game like men do. Kita, I don't have. From when you get through, you was feel stressed, but you was wanted. And talk to Jackie, please. I fed up with Jackie. Jackie's like, I try to get rid of Jackie. He's like, I can't deal with it. But how would you approach a man as a woman, though? And the way my pride set up, the first time you do it and then a man shows no interest, because you know automatically if a man interested in you or not. You don't have to try hard. But if you have to continuously be trying to get a date or trying to talk to the person and they're not messaging you back, they're not calling, they're not reaching out, that to me right there says the person is not interested in you. So to everybody's and everybody cup of tea. So if the man, yes, you might want to shoot your shot as a woman, but if the man turns you down, then just tuck your tail back between your leg and keep it pushing. You'll find somebody else. But Brian says his choices should be respected. It feels so icky when someone is trying to force themselves on you. I respect that guy. Yeah, he says she's not his type, he's not interested. Then you shouldn't have to give reasons or explanation as to why you're just not interested. He says he has a particular type, and I see people in the comments saying that, oh, he's gay because, like, why though? Why someone has to be gay because they have a certain standard? Why we have to attach labels? And then we're saying that, oh, we want men to be respected, but I'm seeing men saying that a man is probably gay because that's because you all have no standards either. You don't hold yourself to no high esteem or no high regard. You're one of those that take anything that come your way, no matter what it is. fresh, stale, whatever. You're all taking it same speed. So to label the man as being gay because he has a certain standard and he has worked according to him on his standard. He goes to the gym, takes care of himself, he has a good job, he tries to save his money, and you know, he has an idea as to what he wants for a car, what he wants for clothes, what he wants for a house. He's also great, learned to be great in bed. So he's practically worked on himself to be good for and good to somebody. And he doesn't just want to give that to anybody, give himself to anybody. He knows what he's looking for. And I guess when he finds it, he finds it. But to label somebody as being gay or being this or being that because the person says, hey, I'm not interested in this particular woman. He never said he was not interested in women at all. He just indicated that that particular woman, he has no interest in her because she doesn't fit the standard that he has for himself. What he wants, he's just not interested in her. He never said that she was not good looking, she was big, small, whatever. He just says that was not his choice. So to me, it's okay. I respect that we can't label him for that, except that he's upfront and decent. We ask for it, and then when we get it, then, oh, it's a problem. The man has a problem. The man does not have a problem. He just does not want or appreciate the fact you're pushing yourself continuously on him, and he'd like it to stop. He's not interested in you. He says so. I politely try to explain to this lady I'm not interested in her. But it's like somehow, it's like the tables have turned. You know how some ways how men see it as a challenge when a woman says they're not interested? Because he had one that tell me that the other day, though. Come in my inbox and me not being polite because just like when I'm walking the street and somebody say hi, I just quick to answer back hi, especially if a man say hi to me, because the many time you start to disrespect you or you foot thin, your head big, your nose big, and I ain't a time for them kind of drag down in the streets. So I just simply say, good morning, thank you, oh, you look nice, thank you very much, have a good day, and keep it moving. So a young man came and I was responding in kind, you know, how you doing? One of my stories, you responded, we're not even friends to begin with, but I guess because my thing is public, came, saw my story, one of my pictures, nice picture, me now being, thank you very much, move on. Came back to several message, oh, I saw you by NIS when you walk in and blah, 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 and I want to take you out. I'm like, thanks for your interest, but I'm good. Appreciate it. Have a good day now. Come back again. So why are you giving me a hard time? I'm like, I'm not interested. I am happily involved and I'm not looking for nothing. Oh, it turned out to, if I was happy, if I did in relationship and I'm happy, I wouldn't respond. I'm like, what the jail is that? So you thinking you're being polite, and all of a sudden the man saying, I'm happy in whatever relationship I'm in, that is why I answer him. But I mean, answer you in no favorable way. I answer to tell you, thank you, I'm not interested. The man trying to convince me that I'm not happy in whatever relationship. He said, whatever little relationship I'm in, I'm not happy because I respond to him. Now, if I didn't respond, you're going to hear, oh, you're playing this, you're playing that, you're fresh, you feel you're all that, you're rude, you're out of place. You answer, and you answer because you're interested. Even though in the response is saying you're not interested, it means you're interested. All they're different out here, you know. I swear. It's like you can't win no way, no shape or form. So maybe sometimes it's just best you don't answer. So sometimes best you don't answer. For instance, it's a shock to her. Maybe a man has never turned her down. Some men would eat all meat even if they have to hide and vomit. It's their egos. See, you're unhappy, you know. They want to say unhappy, that's why I answer him. If I was I'm telling you, it's sickening bad. Because I answer him, I try to be nice and polite, but I'm unhappy in my relationship. If I didn't happy in my relationship, I want that time to answer him. I say, you know what? I say, you're right. I had to give him that. I'm like, you're right. Because in the first place, I should have stopped at, thank you very much for the compliment, and don't answer you at all after that. So you're right to come and throw it in my face now that I'm happy in whatever relationship I'm in, so I come and answer you. So you just have to get them right and move on. Anyways. No, they're sickening bad, bad, especially on this messenger. Anyways, let me go and see what's happening on the metaverse and see what's happening with this appointment. I'll see you guys tomorrow, God's will. Final one for the week. Until then, thank you so much, everybody, for powering up. Thank you so much, Beacon Insurance and Western Union, for making our day possible. And thank you, everybody, for coming in the room. I'll see you guys tomorrow. saying? I'm fed up with all you.